Jay Cutler, those 25 interceptions. You've heard the number mentioned quite often anytime someone discusses the Bears. It equals the NFL's second highest single-season interception total since 2000, when Brett Farv threw 29 interceptions in 2005.
Mike, he also has 19 touchdown passes, 60% complete. I don't want to bury him yet.
Nope, and you know what? Watching the Baltimore game last week, the Bears lost in Baltimore 31-7. They had two good opening drives that self-destructed with turnovers. The first run is for Matt Forte. It's about 3. After the gain of 3, here's Cutler's first pass of the night. Oh, and it's nearly interception number 26. It was in and out of the hands of Ben Lieber, the linebacker. We'll have third down coming up.
Well, here's another picture of Jay Cutler late down the middle and just forcing the ball inside. You're going to see the Minnesota Vikings play zone defense, and these linebackers just read Cutler's eyes. And you just said, what, 25 interceptions?
25.
That should have been 26. That's not a good start.
And again, he almost made up his mind. He was going to throw inside to Greg Olsen. He had Earl Bennett going down the seam. He had an opportunity for a big play.
Olsen in motion, 3rd and 7. And Cutler's shot is knocked down. It'll be 4th down. Easy stuff for Antoine Winfield, and the Bears go 3 and out of the gate. So Tommy Harris tries to get him fired up from Brett Farv, who continues to extend his NFL record. Consecutive start, 284. Longest streak in the history of the league. And from the 13, Peterson. Loss of 3. Tommy Harris leads the charge.
That is great to see Tommy Harris. That's the guy we've been talking about all week. The most dominant defensive tackle in football in 2006, coming back from an injury. Take a look at Tommy Harris, his ability to penetrate and get off the ball, get rid of Herrera and make the tackle. Tommy Harris, when he comes all the way back, Chicago Bears fans will be very happy, Jaws.
Yeah, he's only playing about 20 snaps a game. If they get him healthy, you can see he can dominate.
Officially a loss of 2. Second run, Peterson. Officially loss of 1. Lance Briggs. So 2 of the big defensive players for the Bears, Briggs and Harris, make plays on Adrian Peterson. Jaws, you think we'll see a lot of Adrian Peterson tonight?
Yes, the Minnesota Vikings need to get Adrian Peterson heated up. He needs touches. Brad Childress told us last night he needs between 20 and 30 touches. The same number of passes he'd like to get out of Brett Farv.
Got to run the ball a lot better than that.
Just an FYI, we'll get to the lineups in a minute. Bears down their 2 starting safeties. Shotgun run, Chester Taylor. Shy of the first down, Hunter Hillenmeyer, who's played all season in the middle for the injured Brian Urlacher, makes the tackle. And like the Bears, the Vikings go 3 and out to start. Matt Forte to the left for a couple of yards. Second and 9, and a second year back in Forte. Big rookie season, runs through the Minnesota defense. He'll be a 3rd and manageable. Third and 3. They leave Forte in to block Allen. Cutler gets away and gets it complete to Desmond Clark. To the 26-yard line, first down, Chicago. Gain of 27.
Well, the Vikings got good pressure right here. Jared Allen, who's had big days against the Chicago Bears. Take a look at him against Chris Williams. You see Forte get a good chip. The relentless Allen almost gets a sack, but Cutler does an excellent job getting outside of the pocket. Big first down for Chicago early in this football game.
And historically, this is where Jay Cutler does his best work, outside the pocket.
5 minutes in, after the game's first down, Forte has room. Takes Griffin to the 19-yard line. Good first down gain of 8. Cutler with a rocket shot that is caught at the 10 by Rasheed Davis. Just the 5th catch of the lead for the former Arena Football League player. Forte dancing through the middle. We'll have 3rd and goal coming from the 4. There's Jared Allen, who's the first guy there, along with Jimmy Kennedy. Cutler throws incomplete, trying to get to his tight end, Greg Olson. Fans wanted a flag on Lieber. Do not get it, but a field goal attempt is coming. Vikings 3-and-out first drive. Chester Taylor gains about 3.5. There's Farv on 2nd and 7. Complete to Rice. Peterson's back in. And on play action, Farv out of the back, or complete to Rice. Gain of about 8 for Sydney. Second and 2. Darian complete into Bears territory at the 44 as Farv changes that to a pass, and they get the first down. After 3 straight completions, stretching it to the edge, and Peterson. The 37, Farv scans and delivers to Shenko. He's caught 46 balls this year. 2nd and 13. Rice in motion. Farv bailing out, in trouble, lost the football. And it's covered up by Nafahutahi, the fullback. Third and 13. Farv pressure. Now he lost the football. And now the Bears have it. Israel Adonijah the pressure. Tommy Harris the recovery. And the Bears turn over the Vikings.
I don't think the cold had anything to do with the way I did or didn't play. Was the conditions tough? I played them tougher, but it was windy, it was cold. But I thought I played about as good a game as I could play. I mean, I'd like to think I could have made a few more plays. I know I could have.
So that ball came right out of Farr's hands.
Scored it out of his hands.
Scored it out totally. Forte with a run here. And it's a decent first down carry, gain of 4 yards. Look here for the Bears. Greg Olson, the tight end. Here he catch. And a first down into Minnesota territory to the 40. And if the Bears needed some scenario to play out to be in this game, they're getting it through the first quarter.
They're getting, and I love the play called, design, and execution. The movement out of the pocket by Jay Cutler. This is reminiscent of his great years with the Denver Broncos. Get him on the edge. Get the tight end involved. That's when Cutler is at his best.
After the gain of 16, Forte. Jimmy Kennedy gets him in the backfield. Loss of a yard. John mentioned Kennedy before. He was the 12th overall pick by the Rams in the 03 draft. Things did not work out. Problems there. Popped over to the Jaguars for a year, and now here with the Vikes.
And Chicago is going to jump into the no huddle. They want to try to get after this rookie middle linebacker, Jasper Brinkley, and force him to make some communication errors if possible.
Cutler steps up, takes off. Through the tackle of Mediu Williams, and a couple of yards shy of the first down. Good start for Cutler and the Bears, leading 3-0 over the Vikings. This is a 3rd and 3 run with Forte. Keeps it alive, gets out the back door, and gets the first down. What a run by Forte. Cutler throws complete to Desmond Clark, the second tight end. Jasper Brinkley, the rookie, takes him all the way back beyond the 40-yard line. Didn't like Clark not letting go. And Desmond comes back at Jasper.
Well, Jasper Brinkley's a rookie, but he played like a 10-year vet right there. Was not intimidated, didn't throw a punch, was very calm when it got close to being an illegal hit.
There's a lot of pressure on this young man, but you throw a little stick in there to the tight end, and Jasper Brinkley, he stayed with that tackle 35 yards. He's smart there. Pull off. These officials, they're paid a lot of money to look for anything late.
Well, Brad Childers told us he's a thumper, so he wanted to thump somebody.
Brinkley off the field. 5 defensive backs here from Minnesota. 3rd and 6. Vikings bring pressure. Cutler got rid of it quick. Olsen didn't turn around, and it's 4th down.
Miscommunication. Jay Cutler was looking for the hot read. Greg Olsen was not.
Farv turns it over last time. Vikings take over at their own 24. And here comes Peterson. And he stopped after about a gain of a yard. This Bears defense is involved and engaged here early on. Peterson away from one tackle, and Adrian Peterson is very close to the 1st down at the 39-yard line.
I think the Vikings need to really call on their offensive line. They have struggled, in my opinion, in recent weeks. Bryant McKinney, left tackle, has not played to his standards. They have got to get this guy, number 28, going. And they're just not together like they have been in recent years. Loadholt is a rookie at right tackle. Sullivan's first year starting at center. They have not played to the Viking standards that they've set for themselves in their offensive line.
3rd and 1. Peterson, Taylor bounces it to the outside, and Chester gets the 1st down across the 40 and to the 43-yard line. Well, the 42 Farv setting up the screen with Taylor. Holds on to the ball as he was being pulled down by Anthony Adams out of Penn State. Good 1st down game for the Vikings. Still Taylor, the running back, drawing it near midfield. Hillenmeyer comes up, makes the tackle. Third and 3. Toss, Taylor, nope, not going to get there. Israel Adonijah. And the Bears defense up to the task again. The Vikings will punt. Bears take over, leading 6-0. Surprising start to this one. Khalil Bell out of UCLA with the carry. Bell gained 6 on his first run. And the former Bruin has a 1st down as he's taken to the sidelines. Olsen to the 28-yard line. Gain of 25. Bears 1st down.
Ron Turner, the offensive coordinator for the Bears, doing a nice job of getting the play action into the game. Just a terrific throw right there from Jay Cutler. He finds Greg Olsen in the seam. Now they're hustling up to the line, pick up the tempo. The Bears right now feeling good about how they're operating offensively.
The save is touchdown at the 29-yard line. Still a big gain of 23. So pressure Cutler, and he'll throw incomplete, almost intercepted by Lieber. Bell still the back. His alma mater, UCLA, in action tomorrow. To the 23, a good 2nd down run. The Pruitt's foul makes it 3rd and 9. Vikings back out of pressure. There's time for Cutler. What's he got? Over the middle, caught by Aromashadu. Devin Aromashadu to the 2. 1st and goal Bears.
It starts up front. Pass protection. Allowed that play to develop down the field to Aromashadu. Cutler in the pocket. Max protection. Olsen leaves out. Cutler moves around, finds the window to throw the football into. A little bit high, but a great grab by Aroma.
First and goal from the 7. Cutler to the end zone. Touchdown, Olsen. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Well, well.
This looks like the Jay Cutler that the Chicago Bears thought they were getting when they made the deal.
Oh, that tight end, Greg Olsen's another former first-rounder. Take a look at Cutler. Little fake in there to Bell, and that is one heck of a throw. No one has ever questioned Cutler's ability to throw the football, but he's making good decisions. They are on fire right now.
Look at that. Oh, a game full of no scoring here for the Vikings over the back end of the Carolina game in tonight's first half. Peterson trying to run with a purpose as he carries Mark Anderson for a few more yards.
I'm sure things got a little dicey on that Vikings sideline the last time this offense came off the field. They cannot be happy. Brad Childress cannot be happy with the performance of this offense right now.
No, he can't. And you got to wonder about some of these dome teams coming outside and playing in cold weather, Ron. You know how it is.
It's tough. Yeah.
You're getting older and you don't like the cold weather either.
John struggles broadcasting outdoor games. We've noticed the last couple of years late in the season.
Those are tough.
2nd and 3. Peterson punt behind the line of scrimmage. Daniel Manning. Farv chase puts it up incomplete, and once again the Bears come up with a defensive stop that is 3 3-and-outs. Mark Anderson with the pressure there. Matt Forte from the 18 galloping through the hole for 7 yards. The Bears have 2 timeouts and 100 seconds on the turning clock. Throws a strike complete to Earl Bennett. First down at the 38. Good protection, too, that time for Cutler.
Yeah, Jay Cutler did a nice job of feeling the pressure from his left side. That's where Jared Allen lines up. He moves slightly to the right, bought a little time, and threw another laser for a completion.
57 seconds. Chris Williams single blocked Allen. Cutler goes out that way. Aroma should do. Out of bounds near midfield. First down, Bears. Now at midfield with 50 seconds and a couple of timeouts. And Cutler down the sideline. Breaking free was Knox, but just a step away from a big, big hookup.
Knox has that 4.25 sprinter speed, and he just ran a 9 route or a streak or a go, whatever you want to call it, right down the field on Cedric Griffin. Got to the inside. That's when Jay needed to get a little more air under that one and let Knox go get it. Left one on the field there.
They drafted Johnny Knox in the 5th round for Jay Cutler because they know Knox can run real fast. You pointed that out. This kid can fly.
It's a 2nd down throw for Cutler. Down the seam, Aroma should do. Took a hard hit and held on to the 26. Bears timeout with 35 seconds left. Wow.
Well, Jay Cutler's on fire, but give the offensive line credit. They are giving Jay Cutler an opportunity to do what he came here for. Once again, the protection. You see the chip right there by Earl Bennett, and Chris Williams continues to frustrate Jared Allen. And if you give Jay Cutler an opportunity to survey the defense and confidently finish this stroke, he's going to complete a lot of balls in Chicago.
He is heating up right now. He's getting time. What's most impressive to me, Jay Cutler is normally at his best reading one side of the field. Those rollouts, those bootlegs. He had a full field read there. He looked to his left, read the coverage, and had time in the pocket. That was the key.
being well protected and good productivity from the receivers, including Aroma Shadu. Talked to Devin before the game. He was with Miami on the Colts practice squad a couple of times, and he says the time spent around Peyton Manning and Reggie Wayne was invaluable. Finally found a home here with the Bears, and he's paying dividends. In field goal range, Cutler steps up. Going to be tackled by Greenway at the 22. Do you want to take your final timeout? Or save it for your field goal? Or save it for the field goal and maybe clock it here.
He's going to try to get one more play off. Oh, he's going to kick the field goal here.
Well, the sideline told Cutler in his headset, in his helmet, with the sideline to quarterback communication, let's not mess around with a chance to screw this up. Let's take a timeout. Now, I would have taken the timeout with a few extra seconds because it's second down and a bad snap you can throw away as an incomplete pass, and they ran it down to 3.
I believe they should have run another play. It was about 20 seconds. You can still run a play with one timeout left.
For his third field goal of the half, out of the hold of the punter Maynard. Robbie Gould, what a good bad weather kicker. See if Farv and the guys can get going from the 41. The tight end Shanko, 9 to midfield. Peterson with a run there inside the 40-yard line. So 2 good plays out of the gate with Shanko and Peterson to get the Vikings going here. They're trying to pick the tempo up.
And what a tackle by Craig Stelz. His first start in the NFL. He's got Adrian Peterson here in the open field, and you'll see number 20 come in and make the play.
Harvard in the slot, 3rd and 9. Pressure picked up. Farv, rocket shot off the hands of the ex-Bear Berrien. Incomplete.
Nothing going right for the Vikings. That time the Bears looked like they were going to bring the blitz. They did not. They dropped out into coverage.
Well, when you play these double-A blitz looks and you're going to get these guys out of here to play zone coverage, sometimes they can't get deep enough to stop these deep inside breaking routes. And Bernard Berrien's got to pick the Vikings up right there and make that catch.
Bears lead 16-0. 5 minutes through the 3rd. And up the middle, there goes Adrian Peterson for 7 yards. Farv pumps and throws. Berrien that time hanging on. Couldn't get out to the 40, but did hold on for a first down for the Vikings. Play action, Farv loading. Deep shot, Berrien got free. Got it out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
That's what Brett Farv told us last night, Ron. He said he's going to find a hole between the corner and the safety in these 2 deep zones. Take a look at the safety trying to get back. They try to rotate, and Farv is going to throw the ball off play action between the corner and the safety on the outside. I love when a veteran quarterback tells you the night before a game what he's going to do and then does it.
38 to Berrien there. Farv, now a shot to the end zone. Matt flag down as Rice was trying to get back, and Tillman was grabbing him.
We've been waiting for this all night long. Farv to get aggressive down the field. His quarterback rating on balls.
Pass interference, defense, number 33. The foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball will be placed on the 1-yard line. First down.
His passer rating on balls 20 yards or more downfield the line of scrimmage is the highest in the NFL. He's been throwing the ball very well down the field. Now he's heating up, John.
Where do you get all these stats?
I got all that. Here, want a few?
A couple of big plays and the pass interference. First and goal from the 1. And it's Peterson bouncing to the outside for his 16th touchdown of the year.
Game on.
Let's go!
That is big. You know, Adrian Peterson, you don't talk about all these one-yard runs he makes. Watch him bounce this thing to the outside. No contest. Adrian Peterson, since he's arrived in the National Football League, nobody has rushed for more touchdowns than AP.
Most coaches will tell you don't start playing the go-for-two chart until late third at the earliest, if not into the fourth quarter. So they'll try the extra point, and Longwell's kick is blocked by Israel Idoniji, who has already blocked a kick this year. So it's a 10-point game. Danielle Manning returns the kickoff. Past the 30, Manning past the 40. Manning into Viking territory. Chased down from behind at the 35.
Dave Taub, the special teams coach for the Chicago Bears, has had his special teams humming tonight. The block extra point followed by an outstanding return by Danielle Manning.
Watch Daniel Manning. This guy's a powerful runner inside. Look at the burst to the outside. Good open field running. I love the way Manning comes out of the trash.
56-yard kickoff return by Manning. Kellen Davis had that block that looked like a push in the back in super slow-mo. Great field position for Cutler and the Bears. Play action. Trouble. And underneath, Desmond Clark. Out of bounds, the 31-yard line. Cutler under heat there. He has not been most of the night. Forte left. Garza out there trying to block. Forte near the first down. I think he's got it inside the 24. Cutler throws on the run for Olsen, incomplete. They want to hold. They got it. Flag down. The rookie Brinkley in coverage.
That was the key right there. They had Greg Olsen matched up against Jasper Brinkley. Not the guy you want running with Greg Olsen.
But you see Brinkley, number 54. Little
Pass
confusion.
interference. Defense, number 54. Spot foul. Automatic. First down.
You get Jasper Brinkley one-on-one with Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen should win that matchup.
Olsen comes back to the backfield. It's play action. Wide open. Touchdown. Desmond Clark. Clark's first of the year.
It's play action. They're selling run all the way. Everyone is selling run. And, of course, the Minnesota Vikings are playing the run. And Desmond Clark sneaks out in the corner of the end zone.
Just a simple little play action pass. And actually, we thought that the ball would go to the fullback all week. But when I look back, we had three people covering him. And, you know, I was just opening the back of the end zone. And Jay gave me an easy ball to catch. And, you know, you can't get an easier touchdown pass than that.
Well, here you go, John. They're going shotgun and spreading them out.
Can Farv bring him back from down 17? First shot down the middle is caught by Jim Kleinsasser, the tight end. He's shy of midfield, just the 7th reception, and by far his longest of the year. Run to the left. They've hit late on the sideline was Peterson. And that brings some words as Anthony Adams and Danielle Manning were over there. He was shy of the first down. Correctly administered 2nd and 1. And there goes Peterson again. Look at him. You don't want to get him mad because he will run you down.
He's a beast. I tried to tell you that. This guy has to make a decision every time he runs the ball. When he gets in the open field, I'm either going to make you miss or I'm going to knock you out. And right here, Adrian Peterson is woken up. Oh, I love watching him carry the football. Give it to him again.
Ran over Charles Tillman.
Back-to-back 9-yard runs by Peterson. Vikings offense hitting a rhythm. And Farv complete to Harvin. Finally an offensive touch for Percy in a gain of 9.5. Hillenmeyer the tackle.
I have seen this quarterback, by the way, his name is Brett Farv, pull some of the most unbelievable comebacks ever. So if you're sitting at home and you have any doubt, you might just want to hang around with the legend here at quarterback.
Saw it earlier this year for the Vikings against the 49ers. Peterson to the left, inside the 20. Peterson out there. Farv going to Peterson with Stelz the safety covering and incomplete.
You know, when Adrian Peterson starts heating it up as a running back, sometimes the passing part of this is tough. Take a look at it. The Vikings are going to motion across the formation. And as that formation leaves, Adrian Peterson's supposed to leave and go out here to the right. Peterson didn't get the huddle call, wasn't quite sure what to do, but they were trying to get him one-on-one with that safety man.
There's one-on-one with Craig Stelz,
and he really didn't know what to do.
No.
10 Chester Taylor runs for 6 to the 14-yard line. You know, you talk about audibles, and that word was thrown out a lot this week. There's a difference to an audible and adjusting a play at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and first of all, Brett Farv, we realize 19 years, this system, he's the master of it. But what Brett Farv is ready to do, Adrian Peterson, a right tackle, Phil Lodeholtz, a rookie, Sullivan's first year at center, they might not quite be as advanced as Brett. So they've had to temper this, and it has caused a little friction, but boy, have they been productive.
The only third down they've picked up is 3rd and 1. Till now, Sidney Rice, 1st and goal, Minnesota, just inside the 3.
Right now, they're just spreading out the Chicago Bears. Brett Farv signaling to the bench, hey, stay on the sideline. I got what I want. He's not happy right now.
We'll take a look at motion going to the outside. Farv knew he had man-to-man coverage, and it's an easy one-on-one crossing route for Sidney Rice's favorite 6'4" target in the red zone.
And Jaws, good point there. Farv did not want the heavy goal line personnel.
No, he did not.
He wanted to keep them spread out because they're rolling. And they come in, so he has to huddle everybody up on 1st and goal. And it's Taylor to the right. Stelz ties him up and leaves room for Alex Brown to knock him down. 2nd and goal. Bears bring some heat, and Farv throws a touchdown to Vasante Shanko, his 10th TD catch of the year.
Let's hope this Viking defense can step up. And that's the group that has really struggled tonight.
Last kickoff return, Daniel Manning, 57 yards. Johnny Knox has this one just shy of a 9. And he almost had a big return until he tripped up, and then as he was down on his own contact, he was marked out at the 40 where he was hit, and is slow to get up.
That last drive, Mike, Brett Farv wanted that fast pace going.
Knox injured on the play as he got hit when he went down, and it was a legal hit because he went down, not because of a Viking hitting him. Bears take over at their own 40. Cutler feeling the heat, brought down as a marker comes down as well. And that time it was Ray Edwards leading the defense to Cutler.
Holding, offense, number 78. Penalty is declined. 2nd down.
Well, rookie middle linebacker Jasper Brinkley, he's going to walk right up onto the line of scrimmage, and he's going to blitz that A-gap and create one-on-one blocks everywhere. Nobody comes down and blocks Jimmy Kennedy. That is a great start for the Viking defense, putting Chicago way behind in the down and distance.
Tight hand off to Khalil Bell is at Forte. Let's check that. Just a run for a couple. It is Bell, the rookie out of UCLA. Third and long, Cutler looking for space. Intercepted. Cedric Griffin. And the Vikings get an opportunity around midfield as Griffin loses yards. But a third and long, Cutler trying to make something happen. Throws his 26th pick of the year.
That's the problem with Jay Cutler. If it's not there, throw it away. Incomplete, punt the football, give the Minnesota Vikings a long field. Now they get a short field and momentum. This is what we talk about. We talk about managing the game. Don't hurt your football team. Clearly, Jay Cutler made a bad decision and a poor throw.
Yeah, and if you just look at Lovie Smith, the head coach of the Chicago Bears, that's got to be the worst feeling in the world. That's the last thing you do with a 10-point lead at home is give this guy the ball in this field position. That's inexcusable.
Farv of the Vikings, great field position as the quarter ends. Peterson takes it into Chicago territory. Peterson stood up by Hunter Hillenmeyer, but he has the first down near the 40-yard line. Big open space, and slipping down for the third time this quarter, this half, is Peterson, but a first down. Showing that pressure up the middle, only one comes. Farv down the middle, Schenko goes up and makes a great catch at the 22.
Well, I'll tell you, when you blitz Brett Farv, he sees it, he communicates it, they pick it up. Watch all the blitzes coming from over here, and they're going to get Schenko one-on-one with the defensive end who's dropping. And I know number 71, Israel Adonijah's done a nice job rushing the passer, but I don't want him covering Visante Schenko on first down and 20 or second and 20.
And the Craig Stelz, number 20, his contact misses Schenko for the most part, but gets Charles Tillman. And the starting cornerback for the Bears is down and injured on the field. So Stelz got up, Tillman did not. Timeout with the Vikings driving and the Bears starting quarterback injured. It's third down out of the injury timeout, 3rd and 2.
And Corey Graham replaces Tillman. Will Brett go right after him? A lot of times that's what a veteran quarterback will do.
And a run here on 3rd and 2 and stop it with Tommy Harris, a big run stopper in this defense. It's 23-13, so a field goal would make it a 7-point game.
You know, Tommy Harris has had a big night. We told you about old Tommy Harris. You're going to run right at him, and Anthony Herrera allows penetration. Tommy Harris is a force, and if they get this guy...
From the 21, down 7. Farv for Harvin. Will they call pass interference? No, they'll say tangled feet, which is not pass interference. Incomplete, and the tight end Schenko limps off as well. Farv complete to Taylor, Chester Taylor. First down and a gain of about 20 to the 41-yard line.
You know, it's a predictable situation. You get in 3rd and 10, that 3rd and long situation. Defenses will go to a zone. Farv, the wily old veteran he is, he let it expand down the field and checked it down to Chester Taylor.
Yeah, but this 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 10, to check the ball down 4 yards in front of you and let a back rally for a 15-yard gain. The Bears have just not been good on 3rd down and 10 plus this year, and they should get off the field regularly there.
And the 3 receivers, they'll run to the right with Peterson. Pressure, it's picked up for the moment. Farv gets it complete to the veteran Greg Lewis. Gets it to the 25, a gain of 27, his 8th catch of the year.
Brett Farv in the pocket is amazing. He's got pressure coming on him. He's waving receivers down the field. You'll see him. Checks the play. Hillemeyer up the middle. Look at him wave Greg Lewis to move. Just what composure.
Awesome.
Another play adjustment. Farv slant to Rice at the 13, gain of 12, first down.
Boy, this guy, what's his name? Brett Farv again on Monday Night Football. He walks up there right underneath the center. He sees the blitz. He communicates the protection. He stands in the pocket. Alert, alert, alert. You see Hutchinson, the left guard, step down. He throws a laser, as you say, Jaws.
Yeah,
but to see a quarterback see the blitz, communicate the protection, and then be pinpoint with his location, big time.
For the 13, here's Harvin. Got a block. Percy Harvin, first and goal for the Vikings. Ball comes out as he hits the ground, but he got back on it.
Well, I get goosebumps watching this guy. He's not getting a goal line.
No, not this time. Not this time.
Let me alone. He's going to hand it to Adrian Peterson. Don't be surprised on a quick count.
Keep the Vikings spread offense out. And there's Peterson. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
I'm going to call you Coach Gruden on that call.
They've had good kickoff returns to the left. Danielle Manning's got a head start at the 20. And there goes Manning past the 40. Manning at midfield. Manning with one man to beat. Cut it back inside. All the way down to the 22-yard line. Inexcusable for Minnesota.
Well, inexcusable is a great way to put it. Your directional kicking. Longwell is doing everything he can to kick the ball away from Manning and allow his coverage team to cover. This is not good football on special teams by the Vikings. That's the third big return by the Chicago Bears, 2 for Manning.
You know, I thought we've at times kicked it better and put it down there better than we did. I think I saw one come down to the 20. Not a lot of hang time, which makes it particularly tough when the guy is coming down the field. And then they did a nice job of bouncing the football out to some of those open spots. They've always been a good special teams team.
Brian Murphy, the special teams coach for the Vikings, cannot be happy with their performance.
57 and 59-yard kickoff returns for Manning here tonight. Forte stacked up in the middle. This Minnesota Viking defense, a defense that Jasper Brinkley plays in the middle of in the place of the injured E.J. Henderson, now must answer to try to keep the Bears off the board as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Well, they just saw Brett Farv tie this ball game up. The defense has to come out there with a vengeance. You got to take over. You've got to dominate. And as John likes to say, you got to be a force.
It was the Bears with 225 yards in the first half. The script has been flipped in the second half. Jay Cutler, pressured, throws, touchdown, Earl Bennett.
Talk about a big-time throw.
Big-time throw, big-time route, made famous by Sid Gilman, the skinny post, the firm post. Quarterback drop backs 5-step, 2.1 seconds, ball out of his hand. Wide receiver makes that break at 12 yards, catches it 19, perfectly done.
Farv has clinically walked it down the field the last couple of drives. Peterson runs for a yard and a half. Hillemeyer and Anderson combined.
That's where the Minnesota Vikings get you. You try to take away these receivers. You try to help your young, inexperienced corners by playing 2 deep coverages, giving them help over the top, and you're light in the box. And they hand the ball to that guy, Adrian Peterson, and he can kill you.
2nd and 8. Farv spinning, outletting Peterson. Adrian first down. Puts his head down, goes through Manning, and gets it to midfield. What's on the line here?
Well, Brett Farv knows he's got covered too. The line is holding up beautifully, but watch Adrian Peterson just go through the line of scrimmage and check down, and Lance Briggs has got to rally to make this tackle. If you don't get there when you're playing this Tampa 2 coverage, he'll check the ball down all day.
From midfield, Farv dancing, firing, incomplete. Three and a half to go, 2nd and 10. Jeff Dugan, one of the 3 tight ends, just shy of the first down. 3rd and short coming up.
These Chicago Bears are playing this too deep. Take a look at it. In the middle, linebacker Hillenmeyer is going to go deep down the middle, and all Brett Farv is doing is replacing the middle linebacker. It's just pitch and catch. Pitch and catch right now for Farv.
Hurting the pass rush, Israel Adonijah, foot injury. His return questionable. 3rd and 1. Fullback Tahi leads Peterson over the pile for a first down at the 38-yard line.
Adrian Peterson is running like a man possessed this evening. He's got 23 rushes for 94 yards, a couple touchdowns, but he is running violent. Watch him just explode over the pile, up and over to get a huge Vikings first down to keep the drive alive.
When I see Adrian Peterson walking around, I feel like I got to go do 100 sit-ups. That guy is chiseled.
94 yards in the game, 66 rushing in this half. Get close to the 2-minute warning here in Chicago. Farv, high, and almost intercepted. Zachary Bowman, who's got 5, had his hands on what would have been a huge interception.
There's an old drill we have every day at training camp. It's the old tip drill. Take a look at Brett Farv. Again, it's a zone coverage. Watch the ricochet ball off the tip.
Hillenmeyer, Harvin, Bowman.
That throw wasn't there. Brett Farv tried to squeeze that one into a window. That was a screen door. He couldn't get it through.
Second down play action. Farv to Harvin, reverses field. Harvin takes it to the red zone inside of 2 minutes.
They have so many weapons. I don't know who I like the most.
Chester Taylor's the running back, and he's motioning, so the backfield is empty. Farv throws it in the middle. It's deflected again by Hillenmeyer, and incomplete. A couple of times the Bears have had their hands on Farv passes.
And Farv took a shot that time in the pocket. He just had to get rid of the football. Didn't quite have enough time to let this develop, but he's got pressure, and there's the hit.
And there's Hillenmeyer, who has 13 tackles tonight, has played a strong middle linebacker for the Bears. This is Taylor on a run, backed out of the hole, only got 1.5 yards. 3rd down coming up.
You're in 4-down territory right here. Good call by the Minnesota Vikings. The Bears are playing a lot of zone coverage on 2nd and long. They heat the pass rush up. And here you are in a 3rd down and 9 situation. You've got 4 downs.
No Shanko. Kleinsasser's the tight end. Berrien, Harvin, and Rice the receivers. Adrian Peterson in the game. Bears rush 4. Farv fires. Rice the catch. Sidney Rice, 1st and goal. Minnesota as we get under a minute. There's Minnesota's timeout. The Bears have a little bit of confusion with personnel here. Steltz the safety's rotating late. Farv is snapping. Throws it out to Harvin, who's tackled in the open field.
Well, Harvin is such a good open field runner. You like get him the ball in space and see if he can make people miss. That play has been successful not only tonight, but all season long.
Josh Bullock's made the tackle. Neither side goes with a timeout, so looks like this series of downs is going to play it out.
If I was the Bears, I'd at least want to take a kickoff the way they've been returning them.
Harvin motions back. Farv fakes it his way. In trouble, he throws for Kleinsasser. The tight end caught it on the sideline for a minimal gain. It's 3rd and goal to 6:26 seconds left. In the pattern for Farv. He throws to the corner. Deflected away. Corey Graham. Farv picked up. We're down to 1 play.
Alex Brown had the pressure on Brett Farv. He probably would have waited a split second longer. You see Harvin coming through the pack. The ball just a little bit overthrown. Incomplete. But there was pressure on Brett Farv.
Timeout taken. No personnel changes. Here we go. 4th and goal to try to force overtime. Will Farv do it again? He throws end zone. It is Rice. It is caught. It is touchdown Vikings. He's done it again. Matt Forte in the back, and the Vikings crawl in there.
They load the box.
And Cutler will throw. Will throw to the side. Complete to Aromashadu. Devin Aromashadu into Viking territory. Almost into field goal range. All the way to the 35. 33 on the game for Aromashadu.
Oh, I love this. Watch the corner at the top of the screen. Run out. The blitz is on, and Cutler's going to drop back the pass, and they're going to throw the ball right in front of Antoine Winfield against a run-out press bail technique. And this guy, Devin Aromashadu, does an excellent job as he's done all night, making plays for the Chicago Bears.
Robbie Gould's longest field goal is 52 yards. Made a 50-yarder in warm-up, so they need to get him a few more yards. Cutler on 2nd and 10. A flat fire to the tight end. Desmond Clark gets to the 30. From here, field goal's about 48 yards. So they run out of the gun with Forte, who gets it to the 27-yard line. It'll be a 45-yard field goal attempt for Robbie Gould to win the game.
They set it up right in the middle of the field.
If he makes it, the Saints are the #1 seed in the NFC playoffs. The road to the Super Bowl in the NFC goes through the Louisiana Superdome. The Eagles would control their destiny for the #2 seed and a bye. Remember, Minnesota has 2 timeouts here in overtime. We'll see if they take one. Gould won a game in overtime here last year. This from 45 for the win. No timeout. Good snap. Leaking to the right. No good.
It never came back in. Normally, Robbie Gould gets a little hook on that ball. He hung it out to the right, and it stayed that way.
Everything looked clean. Good snap. Maynard gets the ball down. He just pushed it to the right. And I saw the New Orleans Saints miss a last-second field goal last week. Or yesterday, I should say. And here he comes. Brett Farv with another chance to do the unheard of.
Wow. Brett Farv's going, another life. Let's go.
We've told you multiple times, 3 starters out of the secondary for the Bears. Farv and the Vikings have run up 30 points in this half. Farv, pressure, just dumps it. Incomplete as he got hit and looks for a flag. And the intended receiver, the running back, Peterson, got hit as well. Let's watch Farv on 2nd and 10. Pocket collapses. Farv in trouble and sacked. A loss of 6 as Alex Brown comes in to get his 5th of the year. Former Gator with the chop. 3rd and 15. Farv in trouble again. Sacked by Mark Anderson. With a flag down.
Hey, you're going to get load on a hold, I believe, as well.
Holding. Offense number 71. Penalty is declined. 4th down.
Cutler from the 36. So it's like he had trouble getting a handle of the ball to throw it towards the fullback, Jason McKee, with Jared Allen bearing in on him. Coming up the middle is Greenway. Can Forte take advantage? Now Greenway retraces his steps. And a gain of just 3 here at the 39. Vikings bring the heat. Cutler throws late, and it's almost a trouble shot. Benny Sapp knocked it down at a 3-and-out for Chicago. Farv's second overtime possession. Peterson breaks Stelz the first stop. No gain. 5 minutes of overtime gone. 17, here's the swing out with Peterson, chased by Hillenmeyer. Can't get him before the first down. The ball comes out. It's free. Ruled a fumble on the field and recovered by the Bears and Nick Roach. They'll certainly look at this to see if it's a fumble or not. Overtime, all replays controlled by the booth up top. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Hillenmeyer punched it out.
Every big play we needed tonight. You know, as I said earlier, I mean, we've been an outstanding team. We won a lot of games with our special teams here. So, yes, those kickoffs were big, like every play. Hunter Hillenmeyer's play at the end. We did a lot of good things. In the end, we needed to make a play. Hunter, great play by possibly the best player in the game. Hunter Hillenmeyer getting the ball out, that play was as big as any.
Bears take over in Viking territory. And Cutler takes a shot for the win. Downfield, it is caught by a Robichaudou. Chicago wins! And the NFC road to the Super Bowl goes through New Orleans.
We had a run play called, and they had too many men in the box to run the ball, and we already had the check in the huddle. If they had too many men, then we were going to check to goals for the 2 outside receivers. So that's what we checked to, and Cutler made a good throw.
Even the first possession we had a go route, but DA made a good adjustment. I was able to back shoulder him. So, we thought we had a good matchup with Winfield out there with Devin, so we wanted to take a shot, and luckily they gave us 2 good looks for it.
We did some good things in the second half, but we dug ourselves a pretty good hole there in the first half. And I'm very disappointed, but I tip my hat to Jay in Chicago. They played well, played hard. I expected nothing less than what we got tonight from those guys. I mean, they played hard. That's their trademark, and very smart. It was as I expected.